Welcome to this episode number 1 of Craft Brew Day number 1. All grain amber ale brewed right in a small apartment in Vancouver. So this is basically a do-it-yourself deal. My wife Tori and I decided, or actually I decided to take up brewing. And we brewed 3 craft brews. We started with amber ale, went to pale ale, and then India pale ale. So now this is the rough footage, and I mean rough, so pardon the shakiness, of this first brew day. This is actually part 1, and the subsequent bottling and tasting will be in another episode. So enjoy the pictures of the mash preparation, as we did not film the start of this. So here we go. First video, all grain amber ale, followed by short pictures of the mashing process that we used before getting to the meat and potatoes of our brew day. This was filmed back in November of 2019. Please enjoy. Here we go. Hold it. Steady. Steady she goes. Okay, so we've done the 60-minute hop boil. No, not hop boil. We did the mash. We mashed it. Now we're gonna sparge the grains. Okay, and I'm going to get the spoon. So we think our grains are at 150, about that. You're supposed to do it for 148 to 150. But we might be a little under in temperature for this. So we are what I'm thinking about doing here is let's even that out. Okay, and let's see what we got here, Tor. That's draining nice there. So now we're gonna sparge the
Yeah.
I wonder if I should I pour this in here and then both of them and then to grab some more of the grains, or no? I guess it doesn't matter. Whoops. So they wanted us to warm up 1 gallon of sparge water to 170, but we figure this is about 153 by the end. So I think we might be a little bit off, so we did that. And the rest is in here, right, Tor?
Mm-hmm.
And these 2 here, let's take a look here, Tor. Oh, that's real heavy. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to go. See, I think this is probably more the correct temperature than. This strainer's not liking the weight, but. How does it smell, Tori?
don't know. It's like an oatmeal-y kind of brown sugar kind of smell.
Okay, it doesn't smell as much as I thought it would smell.
Like a brown sugar maple syrup oatmeal kind of. I don't know.
Okay, so what I am gonna do, because I'm gonna let's what you're supposed to do, I think what they want you to do is put this into there, put that into there, and then pour it in. So you do that a couple times. But
I think we've got enough in there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
Hold on, I'm gonna. Okay, we will get back to when we're on the hop boil, which will be for 60 minutes. We're adding the hops at 0, 40, and 5 minutes before the end of the boil. So until then, see you then. Hope you're all enjoying the video so far. On this day, we used about 922 grams of totally milled malt, which included 454 grams of pale ale malt milled, 340 grams of crystal caramel 20 malt milled, and 113 grams of Cara Munich malt milled. For the hops, we used fresh hops on this, a 16-gram bag of Cascade hops whole. And later in the video, we used the yeast, Safale US 05 emulsifier. So anyways, let's get back to the video. Okay, we just got our hop boil here. We're going to add the first of the hops into the. This is Cascade hops, Tori?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a substitution from the hops that they. They suggest turning it right down to when you put in the first hops. This is the. I'll show you the book that we're using. We're using this book, Brew Better Beer by Emma Christensen. All grain amber ale is what we're brewing today, and putting fancy dancy glasses on. So that was, we put Cascade hops. They wanted pellet hops in here, but we're putting the Cascade hops. Bring to boil over high heat, add the hops for bittering. So that's what we did. We just added the hops for bittering and boil vigorously for 40 minutes. And then we're going to add more hops for flavoring. They wanted Irish moss, but we're not going to use that. And then we're going to continue boiling for another 20 minutes, and then we're going to add the hops for aroma and remove from the heat. So till then, get a little close-up here, Tor, of the hop break. That's our hop break, and the time is now 11:23. So we started the boil at about 11:20, so we'll be going to about 12:20. Till then. Here's the scale and the weighted hops that we were going to put in during the hot boil process, the 1 hour time process. And you have to put these in at the specified times, or you can mix it up, changing the recipes. But we would put hops in this day at the start of the boil, at the 40-minute mark, and just before the end, as per the recipe. All right, it's 11:37. well on our way here, and we got our hop boil going. I believe we've been going about 15 minutes now. I'm trying to keep track of everything I do and weights and all that. So there's our two hops for the 40 minutes and at the end. Tori has taken the grains out to the recycle because they can be recycled. And we are just currently getting ready to start sanitizing the... Okay, we're hot boiling here. We're about, I'd say about 15 to 20 minutes into the hot boil. Tori has just taken out the used grains for compost. And here's the weighted up hops at about 5 grams each. The first hops we put in might be a little light on the hop side. So in the next little while we're going to start to sanitize or get everything ready for sanitation and for the putting the hops, not the hops, putting the cooling off the wort. As you can see, we've got some pictures here of adding the hops into the hot boil. So just a sequence of photographs, nothing really special here. And we were trying to get a alcohol content of about 4% on this beer, but it actually turned out to be a lot less at 2.5%, and I think that was pretty generous. So you're not always going to get things perfect your first try, as in with this brew day doing the amber ale. You start with a lot of optimism and then you find out where you make mistakes. So having everything written down and tracking what you do so you can go back and fix those errors that you may or may not have made during the brew day process is a really great idea. As you can see, we're cooling off the wort in the sink, which you should really have a big bag of ice for that to cool it off. And here we're using our the soap that's non-rinse, which is very important. So anyways, continuing on with the video. So here we are, it's probably 1250 now. So we've transferred this over into the smaller pot. It's cooled down to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is the hop leaves that we put in there. I'm assuming with the pellets there would have been Cascade hops 3 times. And now we're just letting it drain. And this is what's going to go into the fermentation jug. So I think we all did pretty good today. And yes, good times. So also during this day, we, as stated previously, we did this specific gravity reading, the alcohol by volume reading. And you have to have a specific temperature to be able to do this reading, but we did it at 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And we got a specific gravity reading of 1.036 to 1.039 with correction with that temperature. So the potential of the alcohol content was actually 4.6. But in future, the second part of this, the second video of this series for this Brew Day 1, you'll see that we actually came in low. So this is the final step here. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed my brew day experience, and as you can see, it's not an easy process. But with the right help and the right books and the right videos, you can learn too to brew your own beer in a very small apartment. Thank you so much again, and if you like this, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. See you soon for part 2.